Hello and welcome to Brit Screen Gaming. Today we begin to look at Geralt's history before the events of The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. This part of the series will focus mostly on Geralt's adventures and will contain spoilers. I will try my best to put them in chronological order instead of the order that it happens in the books. We start off investigating a corpse. Around the corpse, Geralt finds a house occupied and magically controlled by a man named Nivellen, cursed with super strength and a boar's head. A Bruker is drawn to his loneliness and attempts to turn him into a mindless beast by tainting his dreams. Geralt slays the vampire and lifts Nivellen's curse. Geralt arrives in Blaviken to see if a Kikimor he has killed nearby has a bounty on its head. He is directed to the local wizard Stegrabor, who recognises Geralt and asks him to kill a woman called Renfrey, a person he thinks is evil as she was born under the eclipse. Geralt visits Renfrey, who asks him to help kill Stegrabor, as he experimented on her as a child. Geralt refuses to help either because he believes that both of them are evil in their own way and refuses to choose a lesser evil. The next day, Renfrey tells Stegrabor if he doesn't come out of his tower, she will kill every villager in the town, forcing Geralt's hand. In aid to protect the villagers, Geralt kills her and her group of hired bandits. The town do not understand why this massacre has happened. They banish Geralt and name him the Butcher of Blaviken. Geralt meets a travelling bard named Dandelion at a fair. They become firm friends and travel together. In the Valley of the Flowers, two peasants ask Geralt to remove a Sylvan. However, their village prophet prohibits that he can be harmed. Geralt tries to wrestle the Sylvan off the land. However, elves rush to his aid, as he has been stealing for them. The elves tie Geralt and Dandelion up, as they want revenge for the rapid expansion of humans, and this is a perfect excuse to kill humans for no real reason. The village prophet arrives to save them, and reveals herself to be the queen of the field, making the elves flee from her. While fishing, Dandelion reels in a gin jar. While trying to make his wishes, the dinge attacks him, leaving him near death. Geralt takes Dandelion to the nearest town's magician, called Yennefer. Yennefer heals Dandelion, and while doing so, gets the gin's seal, planning to trap it and use its power for her own. A struggle between her and the gin destroys half the town, and severely weakens her. She realises that the last wish hasn't been used, so she cannot capture the gin. However, when that wish is fulfilled, she will be too weak to fight the gin off, and he will want revenge for trying to capture her. Geralt uses the last wish to tie his fate with Yennefer's, making them fall in love, while also saving her from the gin's wrath. Geralt moves to Yennefer and lives with her for some time after these events, however flees from her house, causing a great rage within her. Queen Calanthe of Cintra summons Geralt to a meal, where she is marrying her daughter Parvette to someone from the Skellig Isles to form an alliance between the countries. During the meal, a man named Juni arrives, claiming Parvette belongs to him, due to the now dead king's promise long ago. The queen tricks Juni into removing his mask, revealing that he is cursed to look like a hedgehog. The queen's guards try to kill Juni, and as they do, Parvette explodes with magical energy, which she cannot control as she is a source. Geralt saves Juni and protects the rest of the guests from Parvette's magic. Parvette admits her and Juni fell in love some time ago. The queen allows the marriage, claiming she will marry someone from Skellig Isles herself for the alliance. Because the queen accepts Juni's destiny, his curse is lifted, and thanks Geralt with the law of surprise. This is the exact moment Parvette reveals she is pregnant. Geralt tells the couple he will return in a few years for the child. After helping the queen, Geralt goes to King Foltest. Foltest has had an incestuous relationship with his sister Ada many years ago. Ada gave birth to Foltest's child, but died during labour. One of Foltest's advisors lusted after Ada, and accidentally cursed the child in revenge of the death of the person he loved. This curse turned her into a Striga. Geralt manages to cure Princess Ada by keeping her out of her grave till midnight and using the person who cursed her as bait. This is the fight that's been showing on screen for this episode. At the end of this, he suffers an injury to his neck. When he's gained some strength, he goes to visit his friend Ninek at the Temple of Melital, goddess of fertility, who starts treatment on his neck. Dandelion visits him while he's there, updating him on worldly events. Knights from the Order of the White Rose tried to kick him out of the temple, however they cannot, and Geralt and Dandelion leave on their own accord when he is fully healed.